Welcome to our QR video sequence. I am the owner here and one of the lead developers of this product. Hopefully we're going to teach you a little bit about building with a woody log building system. We appreciate you watching, and hopefully you're going to learn something about building your dream log cabin. We're starting to put logs in. One of the next steps is, not necessarily has to be in any specific sequence, but we put a header log over the door at this point. A little bit later on in the next sequence we'll show a header log over the window. Now we're putting it over the door. So you have a door flashing that's in your kit. The part is numbered. It's basically a smaller flashing. That goes into, there's a wider slot on the blue end log. I am right now working on the log that's going to face the door jamb. This is actually the top of this log. So in essence, this will be rolled over. But we want to tack this flashing in, and we want to tack it in so that it's tight to the inside of the window, or the outside of the window. And the reason for that is we're going to hold this to the outside of the window. What's going to happen is the fin from the window is going to slide in the slot you see here. If I put it here, the slot wouldn't go in. So be sure you hold that flashing to the outside, okay? And just a couple of roofing nails we put in there to hold it. All it is holding it. It's not holding it in place while we do it. Now we have one other process we do to this, and that is we're going to put our log locks in here. Now in order to do that, we're going to flip this log over without bending the flashing. Let's set it right on one of these logs. And now Al's going to drive the log lock in there, where the flat edges are going to go into the log slot that's there. So go ahead and tap that down. And we'll put one identical on the other end with the tapered part outside. The tapered will be to the outside. That is correct. Okay, the reason we do that, when we drop this log down, that taper forces the vertical logs together. Behind me, you're going to see the vertical logs where this is going to go. So that helps draw those logs together, and it also positions this log. So we'll put two of these in. Okay, now if we look at an end view of this, I'm just going to hold it up here. An end view, the log lock did not go all the way down in, and the reason for that is that window flange or the door flange is going to come up in that area. So we use the same part over a door that we'd use over a window. So when we put this in over a window that we're going to show you very shortly here, that window flange goes in here on the inside of the flashing, and we're done. When we put this in, it's done. So we're going to take this over now and put it into place. Going to get another hand here. So what we're doing now is creating the header log over a door opening. Again, it's very similar to what you're going to do over a window opening, but this is over the door opening. The splines on the log lock help align it. So in this case, we got a ladder where two guys can go up. Hand the log up to them, flashing down. Now you'll see Matt will insert one side into the slot, Al in the other. Okay, The log will stay there. Now, one thing we have to show you is that this spacing here needs to be as tight as you can hold it, because what happens when we drive that in, that tightens us all up. So we got a little space here. When Al gets done driving it in, it'll tighten it up. So go ahead. And that log winds up flush with the top of our vertical logs. It winds up flush there. And now if you look at this, it's tightened up. So this is all in great shape. The log won't move because we got a door frame going in here in a later step. This helps space the building, helps get us ready. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you've been entertained a little bit. Hopefully you've learned a little bit about the woody log building system. The reality is anybody can do it. We've given you a little bit of a helping hand through our QR series and our initiative. If you have any further questions, contact us at the information listed.